Jeremy Doku just become the youngest player in Premier League history to have 5 goal involvements in one game, after his 1 goal and 4 assists destruction of Bournemouth. The 21-year-old winger was signed from Rennes in the summer and is already one of the most electric players in the Premier League. Let's break down Pep's new dynamic offensive weapon after he compared him to one Lionel Messi. Doku is a young, pacey, dribble-heavy winger who is simply unplayable 1v1. In my last video I talked about an old school midfielder ripping up the Premier League. Well, in Doku, City have themselves an old-fashioned get bums off seats winger. Doku is as direct as it gets. He has great feet, can go inside or outside to the byline and has the quality to deliver the final ball. His speed over 5 meters is rapid, able to blow by defenders with ease. What's most impressive about Doku is that despite his raw pace and skill, he is technically good enough to slow the game down and play to Manchester City's tempo, knowing when to go 1v1, when to play a 1-2 inside, when to pass sideways, reading the game in real time before picking his move, showing a level of tactical and technical intelligence well beyond his age. Let's take a look at a couple of his standout performances this season. In this game, Doku toyed with West Ham's number 5 Sofiane Koufal all game, teasing him continuously on the left wing, mixing up his attacks by driving inside, passing inside or going to the byline. Koufal was like a cat chasing a string, hopelessly being left one-on-one with the Belgium all game, eventually resorting to crashing into Doku and just pulling him to the ground. It was no surprise his goal also came from this left channel, running at Koufal, driving inside into the penalty box, opening up his body before finishing in the corner. It was Eden Hazard-esque. Next game I want to look at is his performance against Brighton, where he was named man of the match, and this was largely down to Doku's direct, relentless running at James Milner. He cooked Milner repeatedly in the first half, running at him with speed, driving by him with finesse and dancing past him with skill, prompting De Zerbi to sub Milner off at half time, having been dazzled, dazed and disoriented by City's maverick number 11. His assist was a brilliant stop-start, burst to spin away from Pascal Gross and lay it on a plate for Julian Alvarez. Right now he is the best dribbler in European football, averaging 10.16 take-ons per 90 minutes over the last year, with 6.13 successful take-ons per 90 minutes. He leads Manchester City in successful take-ons and progressive carries, showing you just how impactful he has been in such a short space of time and how far ahead he is of his teammates already as a direct threat and an offensive player. Doku can give Man City an outlet, a weapon in behind against teams that play a high defensive line, and the option to attack with speed on the counter-attack. He has the swagger and self-belief of a player who believes he's as good as his goals and assists. That confidence adds to an already refined package at such a young age. As for his ceiling, he can grow into one of the world's best pound-for-pound wide players. He will have to average 20 plus goal involvements per season every season, but after settling into Premier League football so quickly, who would rule that out? Manchester City are good enough to win the treble with or without Doku. They proved that last season. But in Jeremy Doku, Pep Guardiola might have just found his most potent weapon yet.